I know this looks like some type of dramatic irony, but where is Evan? Why is he the only one that's not confirmed to be put into an animatronic? What is up with that suspicious mound found in the Midnight Motorist game? What was so disturbing that Scott removed the box entirely from the games? After 11 years, I finally recovered the main meaning behind the box. Now, after watching Nicolo's video, that's where most of the inspiration of his video is coming from. He states that Michael's mask is found in the box. In FNAF 4, Scott had a certain direction with the story he wanted to go for. He was writing about this kid that got bit in the head and died at the end. And it doesn't really describe what happens to his corpse afterwards. You do see, a burial ground found in the Midnight Motors game in FNAF 6 Pizza Simulator. That is also going to not be explained ever. I think that mound represents the box, which wasn't explained as well, and that's where Evan's buried. Night Motorist game, we are playing as Michael, and we are running away to that place again, which is Evan's grave. I think Michael still has a lot of grief and regret after what he's done to his brother. I think it is Evan in the box. There's theories out there that Evan's in Golden Freddy with Cassidy. There's no direct correlation that that's the case. As we know, Cassidy's the main antagonist throughout the whole Ultimate Custom Night. From here, we can infer that Evan was put in the box. That is the reason why Scott didn't open it. And that's why he changed the story. There was a place in the story where Scott didn't want to, experience. It's not fun writing stuff like that. It's not something you should be praised about, writing about a kid being shoved in a box. You can see why he didn't explore that type of territory when it comes to story writing. It's almost obvious. After the first ending in FNAF 4, we see Evan dying, he flatlines, and it ends and the night cuts. In the Halloween DLC for the game, FNAF 4, the ending is the secret box ending. That's the ending of that one. So it's almost obvious that the endings of both versions of the games are related to Evan. Both endings relate to something anomalous. I think to argue with Scott choosing a direction in the games, you can argue that Sister Location shows two corpses hanging. I think Scott just mainly didn't want to explore or even show more kids dying. He introduced more, adult death. Like Michael getting his inside scoops and climbing inside his body. This is just a thought. I don't completely disagree with Nicolo's theory. It's best if we leave the box closed, so the community doesn't get disappointed and Scott can just stay away from that idea. We get a glimpse into what he's thinking, Scott, in Daco's video.
Even though at the time something was definitely there, something was definitely reaching out to be there, and I could feel that it was there, the progression of the story didn't go there. And so those strings never got pulled on. And those and the other half of that idea remained in the ether, remained in my subconscious. All of that to say, there is something in the box, but I never pursued it, and I don't know if I can find it again.
Daco so far has been the only channel to have an interview with Scott Cawthon, and this makes it exclusive in a book that he wrote. The book states, or the book is based around Golden Freddy, or a suit, an empty suit that two children possess, an angry spirit and a tamed spirit. The angry one represents Cassidy, and the tamed one could represent Evan. But this is kind of Scott's way of attempting to change the story. But it kind of leaves off in a cliffhanger, and it's never really mentioned again until the Stitch Wraith stories. The Stitch Wraith is pretty much the same concept, an angry spirit and a nicer spirit that possess ender-like structure type of animatronic. If you're interested in this story, go read the books, the Fazbear Frights series. The story's at the end of every chapter or every story that's written in the book. Take a deep dive yourself and check it out. This is my opinion. If you have any other opinions, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you like this video. Thank you. I'm Talking FNAF.